I ruined my sister's wedding with one joke. Now she won't even look at me. I've rewritten this post 3 times because no matter how I try to frame it, I still come out looking like the villain. And maybe I am. But it wasn't supposed to be like this. It was supposed to be a funny, slightly edgy toast, the kind that gets a few gasps, a few laughs, and maybe a playful eye roll from the bride and groom. That's all. Instead, I've managed to blow up a family, cancel a honeymoon, and potentially nuke my relationship with my sister permanently. Let me explain. My sister, let's call her Hannah, got married last month. She married this guy named Luke Charming, quiet, golden boy type. They'd been together about 4 years, and I was her maid of honor. It was a smallish wedding, maybe 100 people, but very formal. Her husband's family is super conservative, and so is ours, or at least our parents are. Hannah and I kind of drifted from that strict religious upbringing, but our mom and dad never really knew just how far. Anyway, the wedding goes off beautifully. Dress was stunning, flowers perfect, everyone crying. I was genuinely happy for her. We hadn't always gotten along growing up, some sibling rivalry stuff, but I really thought we were close again. I wanted my speech to reflect that. Something sweet, something a little funny, something that showed how far we'd come. I had this story I'd been holding on to from college. I thought it would be perfect. See, Luke and I went to the same college for a bit before he and Hannah got together. Nothing serious ever happened between us, just one drunken night at a party. We hooked up once. No feelings, no drama, it didn't go anywhere. When Hannah and Luke started dating a year later, he told her about it. She told me she was cool with it. Awkward? Sure, but ancient history. So in my toast, I said something like, "Funny how life works. 1 minute you're taking tequila shots and making out with a guy in a frat house bathroom, and a few years later, you're helping him marry your sister." Cue nervous laughter, some actual chuckles. Hannah's eyes widened not in horror, but in, "What the hell are you doing?" Shock. Luke went pale. Dead silent room. And then I realized. Her in-laws didn't know. Worse, our parents didn't know. And definitely not the part about them living together for the last 2 years before the wedding. Which I learned later was a carefully constructed lie to keep our hyper-religious parents from having a meltdown. The rest of the toast was a blur. I tried to pivot, move on, make it light. But the mood had shifted. I saw Hannah shoot a glance at her mother-in-law who looked like she'd swallowed a lemon whole. That night, everything unraveled. The reception ended early. No after-party. The honeymoon was postponed for personal reasons. Hannah texted me once, "We need to talk." When I tried calling her the next day, no answer. Days passed. Silence. Then Mom called. She was sobbing, said she felt lied to by her own daughters. Dad said he needed spiritual guidance after the shame I brought on the family. Luke's parents were reportedly furious that their good Christian boy had been shacking up with his girlfriend before marriage, and with her sister bragging about it at the reception. Some relatives pulled out of future events. Hannah and Luke canceled their joint birthday BBQ that had been planned for weeks. I wasn't invited to the new version. Finally, Hannah agreed to meet for coffee. She showed up late, sunglasses on inside, barely said 2 words. "I told you that in confidence," she said. "I forgave you and moved on. I didn't think you'd turn it into a joke on the most important day of my life." I tried to explain. I said I thought it would be okay, that she laughed when I first brought it up in the planning phase. But she shook her head. "I thought you were kidding, and I didn't think you were cruel." Those words hit like a freight train. She didn't yell, didn't cry. She just got up and left. No hug, no, "I'll call you later." Just silence again. It's been 4 weeks. She still hasn't spoken to me. Mom and Dad are acting like I burned a Bible on the altar. And Luke? I honestly don't even know where he stands. All I know is they didn't go on their honeymoon. They've postponed their house buying plans. And I'm not welcome at their next family dinner. I ruined her wedding. I ruined my family. And all for one bad joke. I didn't mean to be malicious. I really thought it was okay. But now I'm wondering if some part of me, the insecure little sister, who always felt second best, wanted a reaction, wanted attention, maybe even wanted to make her squirm just a little on her big day. I hate that that might be true, and I hate that I can't take it back.